For your next lessons, Sisbu would send you off into the wild. What's that in your eye? I know that glimmer. It's the eye of the fisher. It's the thrill of the bite rising up to the challenge of our rival. Keep that spark alive, friend. You don't want to end up like Wubba Wallglue. Not that I'm worried about you. Oh yes, I can see it. There's a fire inside you, burning for fish. More fish, bigger fish. It is time to feed that fire. Today is the day you catch your first big one. No one ever forgets their first. Journey forth to the banks of the Nem in middle Lunacia. There you will find her, the Princess Trout. Take the princess and return here triumphant. Around us is drawn to crayfish balls. Okay. Okay. Now, where am I going to go fish? Middle Lunacia. Well, I got the princess trout I needed. That was pretty quick. Yeah. I should have just used the Ethernet. You'll find the princess trout in the Nim River. Don't forget to. Here you go. Depending on your perspective, you've either rescued or abducted the princess. A prim and proper princess she is. Well, we'll ready her as a royal roast, a feast fit for a king. The king can keep his fancy feast. Any fisherman worth their salt prefers her trout prepared simply. Said like a surly, salty-mouthed sea hag, hand her over here and heed how the cultured classes cook. A fine day it will be when I take cultured lessons from you. Besides, I don't send Illusion out to that river to fetch a fish for you. I send her out to fetch a fish for me. For my lesson, that is, yes, of course, that was the purpose of the expedition. Anyway, as you should have learned, catching a proper fish requires perseverance, plain and simple. And this plump Princess Trout can testify to that. Continue to apply the lessons I've taught you, and before you know it, you'll be swimming in fish. And doesn't that sound appetizing? Well, that was Princess and the Trout. Till next time, have one for the rest of your evening.